Dave Cobb was still with you.
Yeah, he's
Right.
our man, you know.
We basically have done 4 records. We have Before the Fire, which is kind of an indie part of Fire. We haven't been able to re-release it, but it's still available at shows and stuff. Then we did the EP, and then we did Pressure on Time, and then the new record Head Down. So we've done 4 with Dave.
Is he like another band member for you?
Well,
like,
we
do you
get in
hang
the
that? Are you
studio,
that
yeah,
tight?
he definitely
Absolutely.
is. You know, the best thing, one of the greatest attributes for Dave Cobb is that he really understands exactly who we are. He's never tried to push us to be anything other than
I mean,
us,
he pushes
you
us.
know?
Yeah, he pushes
He
us to
pushes
do what we
us
do
to be more
further.
us.
Yeah. I mean, we're the same age. He's a guitar player. He's a great songwriter. I think, for me particularly, what I think is special about David is, besides us just all being really good friends, we have kind of a common vision. And he's a particular producer that understands how to capture a band in a live setting and make an album out of it. I think that producer is fewer and further between these days. So, you know, the Johns Brothers, people like that, they're gone. They're gone. So I don't even know who I would take right off the bat if we didn't have David. We'd have to really look around, like who's doing that these days.
Well, being in the studio with him and knowing his approach, he knows our approach. He's a really, really great barometer for keeping it real. Like, he reminds us, yeah, no, that first take that you guys think is a throwaway, come in the control room and listen to it. That's all you need. And so on this most recent record on Head Down, we have a lot of first takes, like our very first time ever playing the song together. Like, we didn't sit down and work things out. Everybody has kind of an idea, okay, let's follow each other.
Yeah, not a first take, like we played the song and we know the song, and now we go into the studio and we got it in one take. What we're saying is, this is the first time we played the song front to back together. Like, we'll talk about it, we'll kind of like tinker for just a minute, and then go, okay, let's try an arrangement, and kind of talk numbers and try to sound smart to each other, and then do the song. And then literally, like, we'll go, okay, so that was a decent run through, let's do it again. Dave will peek in, he's a Southern boy, he'll go, oh man.
Fellas, I think you got it.
Yeah, I think you just need to come in the room. We're done. We're done. Go get burritos.
So is that a trouble that some bands, especially starting out, they get into a trap because they're trying to be what a producer wants them to be rather than being who they are, like you guys?
You know, speaking to somebody else's difficulty, it's hard to do. But I have friends, and I've seen it so many times, that it has so much to do with the musicians, you know, the songwriter, vocalist, or whatever. It has to do with their expectations and the bar they're going to set for themselves and how much crap they're going to take from the brass at the label or what they want. People end up compromising, and I think that, you know, it's throughout life in general too, that you know, you can only deny your own heart so many times before your heart stops listening. And so you have musicians going through the same thing, where they go, okay, well, I'm so used to being told what to do that I don't know how, I can't take a leak unless somebody's watching.
Yeah, I think the whole megalomania of becoming not even a professional musician, becoming a rock star, pop star, the megalomania of it just gets in people's head, creates so much self-doubt, and pretty soon you got A&R guys that are full of self-confidence, that think they know how to make the music. You've got these great artists they sign, that there's something they sign them for that ends up getting entirely lost on the record because they decide what exactly they want a custom tailor to put on the radio, what they want to turn in. There's a lot of fear in this business right now. These A&R guys are
rightfully so too.
They're definitely afraid of their jobs going away,
Yeah.
and they got to do right, and they can even do really wrong, actually. So.
Sounds just kind of like a perfect storm then for you guys. You signed to a deal that you have some control over. You got a producer that gets you, and you're just being true to yourselves. All those things combined comes off like a really, really honest recording every time you guys put something out.
Thank you for saying that. We sure don't want to bullshit our fans or anybody who wants to listen to us. We want to make sure that they are getting a genuine part of us, the most immediate part of us, and that honest part, you know.
It translates to my ears, so thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for that. Do we have time? Have we got time to ask them to play another one? Can we do that?
Yeah, let's give one more.
Cool.
We're going to, you know, we're talking about first takes and everything. This song, when we recorded it in the studio, it really was that sort of a exact thing. you know, I had shown this song to the band I'd been working on, and then I showed it to the band like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning in the cottage that we were staying at just outside of Nashville. They were into it. The very next morning, we got in there, and I went to go show it to the producer, and so I sat in the vocal booth, threw some headphones on, and grabbed an acoustic guitar. The rest of the guys,
We all kind of had an idea, like just after he played this idea for us, we were like, oh, that's cool. Have kind of an approach for it. We were listening to a lot of Staples singers and stuff, and Staples, and I was like, I'm kind of a pop Staples, kind of a trombone, really reserved kind of bit. And everybody had an idea, so we all just jumped on our instruments, like, let's just hear it while you're showing the producer so we can kind of get a feel for it. So that's what we did. We played the song, we accompanied him for the song, and it was one of those Dave Cobb moments. We were like, okay, cool, that was good, cool.
yeah, I thought like, okay, yeah, that's the form of the song, guys. Cool, you ready to do it? And no, man, I think you got it.
I think it was really extreme. I think he was like, there is no way you're gonna beat that version, man. No way.
Maybe he just really wanted a burrito.
The lightning is in the bottle.